Yo, what up, guys? Beside you here. It's been a long break from raid for me, at least for those back-to-back events where you spend all your resources, shards, and everything. And I'll be skipping out on all of them, and you know why, or I'll share it in this video. But first, let me tell you about another upcoming event that you should probably also skip out on. Yes, we're skipping out on more events until the next big thing we're expecting is supposed to be the fusion. So in this video, I want to just go over everything else that is happening in raid. Oh, I did go for one important event that I never skip out on. So let's break down everything in raid. So just showing you everything I've been skipping out on and where I've been spending my resources and time in the game or out of the game, right? So that's just a video to catch up with the activities going on in raid, and that's what I wanted to share with you in this video. Also, let me know in the comments what you are skipping out on or what you are actually chasing right now in this brand new week as you go into it in raid. All right, they better do something real quick to spice up the community again, because everybody is really having a chill time. We always complain that there's too much to do in raid, but I guess we can't complain now because there's so little to do that you can just relax, do your dailies, do your advance, spend your energy that is maxed out, and just log out for the day, right? So let me talk about this first events that is coming up, the one that is coming up first, so you can skip that. See that this is also another one to skip. It's not yet in the game, but you'll find it in the game soon, starting 16th, which is going to be what, tomorrow. This event is starting on the 16th of September. That's Tuesday. They are planning to launch a 3x event of getting cost set from the Ice Golem. So immediately I mentioned cost, a lot of players already knew what was coming, because this event, the one people farm the most is when there is a 3x for dragon speed gear, and then maybe a 3x for savage. But then this cost one, it's kind of only farmed by high-end players who are still looking to perfect their cost gear. So it's not one that is highly farmed. So this is coming up on the 16th, and again, this is one that I never really go for, except I for some reason have a a good excuse to farm the Ice Golem at that time. But this time around, I don't think I'm farming the Ice Golem, and this is the cost set that I'm talking about that has a 50% chance of placing Hex debuff for 2 turns. So you find the drop fever label in the Ice Golem dungeon right here when that event starts up tomorrow. So if you're farming the Ice Golem at that time, it's going to last for what? I think it normally lasts for two days or so. You have that boosted chance of getting cost set, 3x boosted chance, if you're still looking for a few champions to slap that gear on for Hydra battles or maybe Chimera battles, which is where those two type of gear is best used, right? The cost. All right, so that's the first news that is coming up that is not yet in the game. Now let's talk about other ones that are in the game right now. The first thing I was talking about is for the portal are glowing, right? It makes you think there's something amazing happening. For the portal summoning pool, yes, strategic summoning pool is what they call this one. If you click it right here, this is the one that I did not miss out on, and by the end of this video I will be summoning this my 45 Prism Crystals or Prism Shard to see what I will pick up, whether I'll get the headline champion, right? So let me add that as a little teaser so you can just watch all the way to the end. Bear with me. I've not uploaded a video for about 3 days, so let me give this one as an update video why I've not had anything to talk about in raid, because I've been skipping out on anything. So I did not skip this one out. Immediately I saw it this morning in the game, I went in with my gems and energy. Well, not really gems. I first used my clan shop energy refill, claimed everything, claim some energy that is about to expire, and I went into the content I'm currently farming for. That Sand Devil is where I'm currently farming for that dust, right? This resource, chaos dust. So this is what I was really farming for, and of course the oils too, especially the big ones, the superior oil potions. So I farmed it at this level with my fast team and got it done real quick. And yeah, this is why I've been farming it. Why wasn't it super rates? Did I farm it in single? No, I think it was on super rates, and I got it done real quick, and I got that one. By the end of the video, like I said, I'll summon it. I used to farm the Phantom Shogun for that event, and you can see there's a tournament for it right there in the game. It is a tournament or an event. It is a tournament. Gear Ascension tournament. Everybody was expecting this one. They did put a announcement in their Discord official channel hyping this event up. When they hyped it up, they did say this one is going to be a little bit different in terms of the chances of getting the April is boosted, and I'm not going to go over the event. Hopefully by now you've seen that information they talked about it, that if you're going for this Prism Crystal, not just the free summon you're doing right here from farming it, for those who are actually buying Prism Shard, you will have a different Mercy, right? Let me go over there and see it. Where is it? Where is it? Mercy system. Yeah, there's a mercy system that applies to this one that you should be aware of. At 20 summons without the legendary, if you don't get the April, it will begin to, your chance will be increased to 4% per shard. So get ready. If you're summoning up to 20 or 30 at pool, you might get her depending on how far it takes you to get, and the chances increase from the measly 2% that it currently is till it goes up by 4% until you get April, because this might be the reason a lot of players are going for her. Remember, April O'Neil is a limited time champion, meaning that after this TMNT collaboration, she will no longer be obtainable from any shards in the game. So this is like a get her now or, you know, never see her again available in the game anytime in the future, because this is just a special limited time champion. That's why they're doing this collaboration this way. And yeah, she's the airline champion that I hope to grab one copy of if I can. But so those players going for this event really hard will have to spend some hard-earned cash to get these 20 summons. How many summons is this? 20 summons for just $5. Well, I'm free to play. I don't spend money in the game, but I still have to check out these ones to see how players will be getting the 20 Prism Crystals to summon. I don't know if I call this cheap, because it still feels like you're getting epics instead of rares for 20 summons of this. Hopefully you get her before the 20th. It's still a low 2% chance. It's not a high chance of getting her when you're summoning the 20, but you will need to spend more than that if you really intend to get that champion. But hey, if you don't care about catching them all like Pokemon, you maybe want to sit this one out and look forward to the other Void legendary Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle champion, Leo, I think it's called, and that's the one that is supposed to not be skipped by anybody who is actually a spender in the game. So I just wanted to check out this event right now to see why a lot of players might be going for it, or I'm currently not going for it, because obviously I have only one shard and maybe this shard will give me what I need. So that's the one event that I think I'm not skipping this time around. Now the next event that I totally skipping out on is this Altar of Souls. It says the chances of you getting a perfect soul is boosted. Perfect soul, when you awaken your champion 5-star 6-star, it gives them a whole bunch of stats. It gives them a whole, sometimes a brand new skill that they don't even have in their kit, right? So that's all you can get from it. But if you've not been summoning your Soulstones at the right time, you'll be standing there with a lot of your champions at 1-star 2-star, which normally does not unlock them to their full potential. We're all looking forward to getting our champions at 6-star, especially the ones we need in a lot of hard content. So that's why this awakening boost, whenever we see it, we like to summon our Soulstones at this time. So most players might even go hard on this one and summon all their immortal Soulstones. So this time around, do not summon your mortals. Do not summon your eternal. You can see that it's only the mid ones, the immortal Soulstones, that have their rates boosted. Now their rates that said they are boosted, why I'm not even summoning right now, why I'm explaining it, is because I'm skipping out on this one. Why I'm skipping out on this, because this one does not boost your chances of getting a higher rarity. You can see the rarity is not boosted. It's still gonna boost your chances of getting a high star or a high rank. So it boosts your rank, not your rarity. That means if I summon all 20 or 30 immortal Soulstones I have, there's a high chance that I'll keep getting Coldheart 6-star, Apothecary 6-star, like rares. A lot of rares, 6 stars, 5 stars will be popping up instead of these legendaries, you know. So when the rarity are boosted, you get more of the legendaries, mythicals, and but I don't think they boost mythicals, but you get more legendary Soulstones. I mean, perfect souls, 6-star, 5-star, 4-star, and so on. But when they don't boost the rarity, you end up with a bunch of rares. You have a higher chance of getting rares. You can see the rarity right here for rares is 62%, epics 28%, while your chances of getting legendary rarity while you're summoning is 7.5% and 2% for mythical. So we look forward to those events that boost rarity. And sometimes maybe, I don't know, I forget whether they've ever boosted rarity and rank. I think they have. Those are the best time to summon. When rarity is boosted and the rank is boosted, that's the best time. But right now, these days, raid will boost rarity and they will not boost rank. Last time they also boosted the rank and they did not boost the rarity. That seems like a planned strategy for you not to get your best champion soul, so you can still be spending it on this market right here, the soul merchant. They still don't want, they want you to buy it right here, that is very expensive, instead of getting it in your wish list the easy way, right? So these are the champions on my wish list. So that's this event that I'm also skipping out on, because it does not boost my chances of getting a 6-star or 5-star perfect soul for a high rarity champion, epic legendaries. It gives me a higher chance of getting a 6-star 5-star soul for a rare champion. That's the reason why most players are skipping it. So, but again, if you want to summon, the real reason why most players are going for this Altar of Souls event now is for another event that I am also skipping out on. I'm telling you, this video is all about everything that I'm skipping out on. So the next one that I found that was coming up, Deck of Fate. Normally when this Deck of Fate comes up, I tell you what I'm doing about it and all that, but I didn't even want to announce it because this is a full skip for me. A full skip. Normally when we see Deck of Fate like this, it's usually attached to a shard event, right? Whenever you open 20-30 shards or so, you unlock all the you flip all the cards. But this time around, it's not tied to any shard opening event, it's tied to the Soulstone summoning event right there. So if you summon Soulstones right here, you will be getting points towards this Deck of Fate. That's why it's not a good chance to it's not a good time to summon Soulstones, except you have no choice but to go for this. I don't know why you would not have a choice, but there you go. As you summon, this time around they do allow you to pin cards though. So as you pin higher rarity cards, you'll be getting all these other rewards if you match 3 of them at the same time, right? So this one you can pin cards, but this is the point I'm looking at right now. If you are completing this Deck of Fate with Eternal Soulstones, which nobody should, there you go, that's the point requirement. I did not even take a look at how many cards you need to flip or how many points you need in general, but you can do the maths and find out how many Eternal Soulstones you need to summon to flip all the cards, or how many Immortal Soulstones if you don't mind using that one to do it, because nobody, I repeat, nobody is going to use champion training to do this, to get these pizza slices points as they call it, right? So if you're doing some champion training, you'll be getting some cards. It doesn't hurt to just flip 1 or 2 cards to see what you can grab while you're doing champion training. It doesn't hurt, especially if you can get an legendary skill tome or something, because there are lots of rewards right here. Even a primal shard is up for grabs. So there are sometimes you don't have to flip all the cards to get some important resources. I don't see energy right here in this pool, but they do have this Radiant Sun Lily, the legendary one. No mythical one though. Is there a mythical Radiant Sun Lily? I forget. Yeah, there is a mythical one. There is a mythical Radiant Sun Lily. So it's not on the normal card flipping. You have to get 3 in a row of this purple ones to even get that. So this event is a full skip for me, but I still have to break it down for those players who are interested in getting either the Radiant Sun Lily or the pizza points, which is this other event that I'm beginning to skip out on, the Titan event. So initially when the Titan event started, since I had no other where to spend my resources in raid, I didn't want to farm any content. I just wanted to push. Dragon comes up, I push it, and champion training came up, I did it. Classic Arena came up, I did it. Artifact Enhancement came up, I did it, almost did it, failed it. So I was like, there's no real reason for me to keep pushing for it. When this Smart Feather Titan event launched, everybody agreed that it's this full skip. Every player in raid was like, I don't really need a 5-star soul for this champion, right? I don't really need it. Donnie is a free champion. It's not going to be a game breaking for those end game players. For newer players, of course, you just have to grab the 1-star or 2, 3-star soul and you're fine. You're dandy. But I was like, if I'm going reach the 3-star milestone mark, why not just go to the 4-star milestone mark and pick up some other resources along the way? But these resources also don't look like they are worth it, except you're one of those who is looking for this last laugh amulet. And then for the last 5th milestone, I've decided to halt pushing for it so hard. Why? Because summoning events came along the way. Summon rush, especially, I skipped out on all the points in the summon rush, which is about, I think it's about 200 points in the summon rush. I totally skipped out on. Failed the classic and the gear enhancement, so I'm way behind. I cannot no longer meet up to the Donnie perfect soul, and I've accepted my fate. I'm not sad about it. Yesterday on the Sunday stream, I almost pulled void shards, 29 void shards exactly, to complete that summon rush and catch up with this event, but I was like, nah, chat advised me against it. Ade and Emmanuel said no, there's no real reason to push for it. I would have loved this mythical skill tone though. Maybe I can still get to it, but even if I can get to just the void shard at the end, I'll be fine with that. So that's another event that I'm decided to skip out on after hitting the 3rd milestone. That's all we're supposed to get, right? So there is no real reason to keep pushing for this, except you have some extra resources or you don't mind spending a little bit. So that's another event to skip out on in raid, the Titan event. And if you're flipping your cards, there is 100 pizza points waiting for you right there. Now, if somebody already skipped out on the summon rush, the person has no choice but to go for that card flipping one, which is going to be a lot of Soulstone summons. That's what I was like. I skipped totally on the summon rush. I did not even grab the 1,500 points, 1,000 points required in the summon rush to get to the first milestone. So I skipped out on the entire thing, and now I'm like, if I skipped out on the summon rush and I skipped out on the card flipping deck of fate, then it's going to be a total fail for this event. So that's normally there's only one event that is a bottleneck in this type of deck Titan event, but now there's two. The deck of fate is going to be a hurdle, and then the summon rush is also a hurdle for most players who don't like those 15x events, right? Except you don't mind pulling 29 void shards, or I think it was about 7 sacred shards, which I actually don't have right now. So that event is skipped. Even dungeon divers, which is supposed to be an energy drain, total skip right here. So telling raid all we are skipping right now in raid, not because we don't have the time and the resources to do it, just because the events themselves are not worth it at all. So what else are you guys skipping in raid? I'd love to know. I've pointed out everything right here which is shining and glowing and calling my attention, so I'm not touching anything. The only place I spent my energy on today is that gear ascension tournament, which I totally completed. Even this dragon turn attack did not have any boosted rates for speed gear or anything, so nobody really wanted to farm this one, because sometimes, let's say you're not even going for the deck of fate or a Titan event, right? But you still want to push dragon because there's a 3x boosted event of getting speed artifacts. That should stay permanently on, by the way, raid. And sometimes people go all the way for that one, even when they're not interested in this points, right? So yeah, I think that's everything that is happening in raid for me, at least on my account. But hey, nobody should skip out on classic arena. I don't care if you're going for that Titan event or not. Grab your classic arena points. Don't be too lazy to even fight a few battles to get 390 classic arena points like I'm about to do in my account right now. A new week refresh. Make sure you're going to your tag team arena, hitting that refresh and fighting these easy teams, easy one-man defenses that you only find on Monday. If you stay till Tuesday, you no longer find them, and this type of teams make it easy for you to look through your 3v3. Don't look at my 3v3 teams. They are not optimized or anything. They are all teams that I'm using here just to get 5 battles in for the advanced quest that I do daily. Nothing special right here. And that's all you do. If you fight your battles on a Monday, you won't have to fall lower by Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and even lose your points, right? And that allowed me to buy my bazaar Sacred Shard. I bought it today for 30k, and I'll start farming some more points to buy the Ancient Shard also. Not yet at 1,200. So that's a few places to spend your resources. Like I was saying, do not skip out on the classic arena. Fight one-man defenses and get it done easily, even if you don't really need the points, right? All right, that's everything happening on my account today. Now it's time for me to go over there to what I promised, not the fragments, but the summon pool, and see whether I can get April right here. But take note, don't summon your April today. You shouldn't, because this event has 3 entire days. I say don't summon your April like as if it's guaranteed for you to get her. There's 3 entire days where this event is on, right? While it's going on, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, by Friday, there might be a champion chase, and that's usually the best time to summon your Prism Shard. this event seems like it's going to run all the way to a Friday. So if you can hold on till Friday, there might be a champion chase along the way that now allows you to summon and either get a legendary for the champion chase or epic. But I don't care. I have resources saved up for any champion chase coming in the future. But if you're free to play, you always don't want to summon these prism crystals on the first, second day or whatever. You want to wait till the last day, the last 7 hours. Of course, if you don't summon it by then, it will summon it for you, except you did not claim it from the event that you just fought and got it from. All right, wish me luck, hopefully. And by the way, it's not just all legendaries you're looking for. Some players still don't have a geomancer, and why would you skip out on farming the Sun Devil or the Phantom Shogun at level 15, 13 just for a chance of getting a geomancer? Totally worth it. Or you still need that HP born champion of your dreams. These are the epics you should be eyeing in this one, even if the legendaries are out of your reach or you're unlucky to get them. I've been lucky a little bit with this April or with this summon portal, summoning pool events, Prism Crystal events. That's why I keep going for them and I keep hyping them. And I'm sad that Raid no longer gives us 2 events that gives us 2 summons. Now it's just 1 chance. Normally we get the Prism Crystal from the Sun Devil, and 1 more Prism Crystal will be inside maybe champion training or dungeon diver somewhere. Now it's just only 1. Come on, Raid, give us 2 summons. We free to play players, you started off with 2, now it's limited to 1. Why? So we can go there to the market and spend? Well, let's see what my 1 luck here has for me. Let's go. Wish me luck. I hope and pray that after all that my spiel, April will just pop out and this video might be an amazing way to end it. But nope, no luck right here. I wish you better luck with your Prism Shard summon, whether you're doing just one summon like me as a free to play non-spender, or you are going all in for the crystal offers right here and you're summoning up to 20 and adding the extra plus the mercy and all that, right? Later, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily raid content when raid begins to give us actual events that we'll be excited about. For now, I'm just gonna be chilling, playing some other game, random games. If you catch me live on twitch.tv/Friday, make sure you come over there and say hi, because the YouTube might just be raid is done for the day, right? Or almost done. Yeah, raid is done for the day. Once dailies and advanced are done, the next place I'm going into is Kosa City to spend my battles in the 8 keys waiting for me right here. Later, guys.